was accused recently, I think by a younger person, that having me talk about electric cars is like having Toronto Mayor Rob Ford review the Gay Pride Parade. Well, I'm not entirely sure of the connection, but I think he was making a shot at the fact that I'm old. Well, the reason I'm old is I'm smart enough not to get killed. Sometimes with gray hair comes a bit of wisdom. Now, I know all you young people love the idea of electric cars. Not that any of you can actually afford to buy a car, let alone an electric. But there may be two things about electric cars you don't know. First of all, the batteries are made of lithium. Typically, you do know that. Do you know that there are two sources of lithium in the world that have enough there to be commercially viable? One is China. Do we want to get even more tightly connected to that country's economy than we are now? The second one is in Bolivia. Now, if you liked Venezuela's Hugo Chavez, you're going to love Bolivia's Evo Morales. There's going to be an organization of lithium exporting countries, and there'll only be two of them. We're going to kill to have Saudi Arabia to kick around anymore, because that's what's going to happen. Now, speaking of Saudi Arabia, they have the largest reserves of petroleum. You know where the second largest reserve is? In the South China Sea, just off the coast of Vietnam. Now, Vietnam and China have been at war for 10,000 years, but with all that oil in the ground, you know they're going to find a way to extract it. And what does that mean to you young people out there? Your grandchildren are going to be driving cars 100 years from now. 90% of them are going to be powered by gasoline. That's not old, that's the facts. I'm Jim Kenzie.